Salim Malinga and his wife are now proud new parents, a milestone they have waited nearly 5 years to achieve. After spending 8 years in South Africa, Malinga returned home with a dream to start a family. But building that family didn't come as easily as he had hoped.
When I returned and settled in, I got a wife and we have been married for 5 years. We had visited so many hospitals, did so many medical tests, but we still failed.
After years of emotional distress and societal pressure, a friend encouraged them to seek help at the women's hospital, Mulago. That advice turned their story around.
We came and met with Dr. Rujumba. He asked us for our medical history reports. He took a look at them and still said the woman is okay. He then said we can get a government offer for an IVF procedure. We followed all the steps until this time when we got our baby.
Behind the scenes, the couple silently bore the weight of stigma, shame, and heartbreak associated with infertility, a struggle many endure in silence.
She used to tell me about people calling to insult her, that she's in the marriage to eat food, but I used to tell her to hang up such calls.
Today, their journey came full circle. Specialists at the hospital presented the couple with a bouquet of flowers, celebrating them as the second family to conceive and deliver a baby through in-vitro fertilisation, IVF, at the public facility since 2024.
I am very happy because of this milestone. So many people are out there trying hard to get children.
Malinga and his wife are among 28 couples supported under a government-funded pilot to provide IVF services free of charge, a breakthrough in making fertility treatment more accessible in Uganda.
We've done a total of 28 cycles. A cycle means from the time of stimulation to the time when we transfer the embryo, and then the pregnancy continues. And out of those 28, we have had 18 complete the cycle. People fall out along the way for various reasons. So out of the 18, we had a success of 11. So out of the 11, 7 got a clinical pregnancy. And out of those 7, that is where we have one of this particular one that we are talking about today, having been our second delivery. We still have, we delivered one on the 31st of May. That was our first one. And then we have 2 others that are in the pipeline, actual pregnancies, not stimulations and the rest.
Once fully operational, the hospital will introduce a subsidized cost-sharing model.
ART or IVF services are costly, and you cannot say that they are going to be provided free. That is not possible, because whatever is needed whatever is needed to carry out the services carries a price. So someone must pay for that price, either the government or the individual that is offered that service.
Currently, IVF in private clinics can cost up to 30 million shillings, depending on the complexity of the case and required procedures. Since its opening in 2018, the Women's Hospital has steadily built capacity to offer specialized fertility services like IVF.
Cost investment for IVF are heavy, and it takes a lot of money for you to set up one. That's why there are actually very, very few even in the country. So even when you're planning some of these, you bear in mind the cost investment. 2 is the training of staff. You can't just come from a general obstetrician or gynecologist and be able to set an IVF. You have to undergo a specialized training.
Infertility is not a woman's issue alone. Experts say it is a shared challenge, equally affecting men and women. While some causes remain unknown, others include age, hormonal imbalances, infections, structural abnormalities, and lifestyle choices. For couples like the Malingas, the joy of holding a child after years of uncertainty is priceless. And with public support, more families may get to experience the same. Infertility remains a big challenge in Uganda. For a fact, it affects between 10 to 15% of couples in the country. Further studies also show that primary infertility affects 1% of the population, but secondary infertility goes a little bit higher, between 6 to 7%. Now, one of the reasons why government set up the Specialized Women's Hospital here in Mulago is to help couples dealing with challenges in infertility. But for you to receive a service like Salim Malinga and his wife received here at the Women's Hospital, you will have to part with about 15 million shillings. And that's after government has offset a huge chunk of it. Walter Mwesigye, NTV, Mulago.